The Ministry of Communications and Works continue to ensure that the Virgin Islands enjoy the highest standards of internationally acceptable public infrastructure and utilities within its means. For the Ministry of Communications and Works, I'm your GIS host, Giovanni Herbert. And on this program, we're on location with Minister for Communications and Works, Honorable Kai M. Reimer, and Permanent Secretary, Mrs. Elvia Smith-Maduru, as they provide updates on the ongoing roadworks across the territory.
Well, Minister, as you know, we started some roadworks last year, and we're here now at Parham Town to show you the progress made thus far and what the guys have been doing.
Trust me, I've been observing. The works started on Monday. They came from the Trellis Bay area, and we're heading westward. And we got as far as to the bridge yesterday, and now we are moving towards the west on this road here in Parham Town. This has been a road for a long time that we always looked at, and we did just the patching, because the intent is always to install the main sewer lines and do the sewage works. But knowing that this is basically the main thoroughfare, this road definitely needs to be addressed so that persons traversing the area would have a smooth traversing in the area. So we are happy that this work is being done today as we, as you mentioned, continue the project that we started back from last year. And the works are ongoing now, and we're quite happy to see this happening. And I know the residents as well, they're quite pleased for the interim work that is being done here.
So later on we will have some other road works going on for the installation of sewage and upgrading the water infrastructure in this very area.
We have additional plans for road works in the territory, and we are doing a road walk down in Hodges Creek area, and we will connect all these roads together at some point. Right?
Yes.
So work continues.
Work continues, Minister.
This is a new year, and I'm sure that, like I said, the motorists would be pleased to see what we are trying to achieve. We will continue to go westward. We will be going westward, and at some point we will be making the detour to go up Little Dix Hill Road so that we can address there also.
Joining the ministry officials is Director of the Public Works Department, Mr. Jeremy Hodge, who shares insights into the progress being made in the Parham Town area on the eastern side of Tortola. Let's listen to what Mr. Hodge has to say about these developments.
So what you're seeing here is that this crossing, which is basically a drain to accommodate the gut that comes out here, when we rebuilt this bridge, this crossing, we did have in mind the asphalt layers that was going to go in here from what we planned.
Right.
So as you can see here, with the asphalt starting from past Alfonso's gas station, we fixed the approach heading towards this bridge so that you can have a nice smooth transition as we go over the bridge. Beyond this bridge, we're going to basically be putting a thin layer of asphalt moving forward from here to about the Willard Whitney School just before. We're not putting down a very thick layer because we're going to be sinking the sewage lines that has to go here. That was already tendered, but we want to make the road bearable.
In the meantime
Throughout the eastern area.
This working that you did here, you mentioned the high rise that was there initially with the concrete. In the building of this drainage / bridge here in this community. And we see currently in Seacoast Bay something similar is happening. Tell us a little bit of that work that is happening in Seacoast Bay.
Yeah, in Seacoast Bay, I know we had some complaints about how high the crossings seem. But they had to go a little higher because the road is basically at sea level. So you want to give the water some space to play and stay within there instead of spilling into the road so much. So it allowed us to see what we needed to do. All those intersections, we've been putting concrete slabs where the water gushes out from those hills onto the main road and compromising the asphalt. We've raised those areas with concrete, so those areas will always remain concrete and the asphalt will meet each side. So that when the water comes out, it does not compromise the asphalt. So by the time we finish paving Seacoast Bay, those areas that seem a bit high for those drainage and those crossings, they will look like this.
Okay, something similar, like a smooth...
Similar to a smooth transition over them.
Making this smooth transition, does it still operate as you would in terms of the turn speed bump?
Well, as you can see now, this somewhat looks like a highway, but it will still slow you down. You don't want to approach it too fast.
Because you'll probably end up in the air.
End up in the air.
All right, so
Okay.
I guess as we go to some of the other locations, you'll continue to let us know what we're seeing and what is being updated throughout the territory,
yes.
or as we move along. The minister did say we'll be moving westerly,
yes,
in
definitely.
terms of capturing some of
yes.
the works that's ongoing here in the territory.
Exactly.
All right, thank you, Mr. Hodge.
Thank you, Gio.
No problem.
That was the Director of the Public Works Department, Mr. Jeremy Hodge. Thank you for having joined us on this program. Remember to stop, look, and listen, for safe driving saves lives. For the Ministry of Communications and Works, I've been your GIS host, Giovanni Herbert.